I got you, you broken record, motherfucker. Well, I gotta be a motherfucker, okay, you know. Oh, man. Listeners' discretion is advised. I am a comedian. I am funny. Everybody I come around, they always get a chuckle out of what the fuck I gotta say. Okay, but other than that, okay, let's get on with the topic for today. I didn't say my intro. I got you. I just did some weird shit. You know, I always do some weird shit because I'm eccentric and alpha as possible. Because I'm not afraid of people. I have no fear. I like to be myself. You know, the cringiness is a way to combat stupidity. You can make a video on that. When people encounter me, they tend to open up their third eye and become aware somehow how to create good videos and shit and get money. And of course, that's my job. It's part of my job to find the elite who can see through the beginning of my video. But I do have a topic, and the topic today will be about how to press a liar. Press a liar. Press a liar. So when I was younger, let's start from when I was younger. I realized that how can I discern and to know psychologically if someone's lying to me? The first thing you have to do is that once you get hurt, that you know anything is possible if you have a pure heart. That means you can do all of the positive things and then someone can just hurt you. So how do you discern against that? So let's use common sense now here. Let's say you gave a dime to someone and then you asked them when they get paid, can you get 20 cents, okay? Because you gave them a dime. They owe you a dime, so you add a dime. You can tell the level of a person how much they give back in return. And if you check their facial features, you'll understand that how tired they are to give to you. Because really, giving should be an automatic thing when it comes to friendship. Okay, you know, you don't have to owe nobody nothing, okay? Because some people need more than others, that's all. Some people learn, okay, just by their mistakes. But you have to understand, if you have the money, you should be able to do it, okay? You should be able to give without complaining. But you can give a lesson, you can give suggestions and say how to improve. And say, hey, you know, I can't always help you. If you ask them for thousands, you're going to make me go broke. You just be honest about it. But other than that, in my lifetime, I found out a way to decipher my liars, especially all the horrors of Babylon I was talking to my past by me being a fetish gigolo. I realized that when you talk to women, and I said, do you want the best for your child? Okay, when you speak to them, mainly Milano, the cracker type females who got the money to pay me for my services, right? And then she'll ask me a question and say, well, how do you solve this? How do you solve this? And I said, it's simple. It's real simple. Okay? It may not be simple to other people because you're not special. Most of you are not special. You can do this. Some things you may need to do a great evil for a greater good, like religion. I see a great religion. Religion is a great evil for a greater good because a lot of people don't know or understand what morals are. Okay? You know, treat your brother as you treat yourself, and yada. Okay? But, when you want to find out a liar, you're going to have to do some dark psychology. Okay? Whoa, wait a minute here. Dark psychology is usually the fact of testing out with another individual your perspective train of thought. Like, let's say, for instance, you sense someone is like this type of way, okay, right? You're going to have to go out of your body and out of your way. Okay? You won't. Sometimes some people are so good at lying is that they basically, you can't tell in front of you. So you have to take another source from somewhere else in order to find out if they're lying. And I know it may take some time, but do this. Trust me. Like, for example, I would pay a strange guy on the street. I say, hey, okay, here's a great example. You may not consider this dark psychology. It's just a form of manipulation, you know, to know for sure if someone's really true or not. So you pay someone and say, hey, I'll give you $10 just to try to get my girl's number. Okay, he's definitely more attractive than you. Women, you can try this too as well, okay, you know. So you basically pay someone to you know, do a cheating service for you right then and there, okay. So that person goes up to you, yada 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 yada, and next thing you know, bada bing bada boom. All right, okay, you find out he was rejected, she was rejected, whatever, and you are feeling safe. But you gotta keep doing that over time because people change. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you can't just be like, okay, oh shoot, I'll forever be faithful. No, bitch. Nah, man, it doesn't work that way. People are seasonal. I'm not seasonal. Like, I tell you right then and there, you're a keeper, okay? You're a keeper, but you may need to work on something, and by the time you work on something, I can get something else, okay? Because I'm direct and upfront, okay? And upfront people are the best alpha people that I've encountered, but there's not a lot of people who are very honest, okay? I said, you know, you have to have incentives when you talk to people. And this is why I don't really hang and flabble daddle with everybody else, okay? I don't hang with people that much. It's like, it's too much stress. I got to deal with my external voices telling me I should go do this and do that. And then I talk to the dark voice and they tell me I should kill these motherfuckers over here. And I say, give me the power of the Ghost Rider. Then I'll start killing motherfuckers. Okay? I can't read people's minds. I don't know if they're possessed or not. I don't know. I can't just go kill people, okay? Some shit, right? But that's how you can tell if you have a liar on your hand or someone who's not empathetic to your needs, sympathetic to your needs. You're going to have to test those criteria out in a particular type of way, mainly through another eye rather than just your own eye, because your own eye can deceive you sometimes, and your psychosis can be wrong sometimes. So you don't want to be wrong sometimes. You want to get the answer straight quickly, right? So you're going to have to use another pair of eyes. You know, you're going to need a puppet. Okay, there you go. Get a puppet. If you need to know someone's real, you're going to have to see what they say behind your back with the puppet, okay? You know, the puppeteer, it's there, okay? So I have eyes and ears everywhere. So someone will say something about me, and then it has to be recorded. Because I've made a video about this shit. Recording, you know, shit is real important these days. Because, you know, the Me Too movement, and these women are getting angrier and angrier when they put themselves in their own shithole. Okay, they put themselves in their own shithole. And I tell women all the time, whatever you're doing, you're going to affect this. You're going to affect your daughters, your females. You're going to all women. You can't be spewing hatred towards men. It's just because you haven't been trained how to choose men. But then now these days, guys are going to get more intelligent than what they are. Okay, and I tell you, it's going to get worse for you because you are feeding off the welfare system, getting lazy, sitting in your fucking ass, eating crackers and cookies all fucking day. And then when you hit fucking 40, like me, I always talk to women all the time who hit fucking 40, 45, and then all of a sudden they want to snap out of their fucking zone. No, those days are gone, baby. You can't get them years back. You're no longer the woman you used to be. But other than that, I hope this video taught you something on how to figure out if someone's lying to you or not. You know, if you want someone with your best intentions, it's best to be, you know, not dealing with people at all. Okay, if you can handle yourself, because I was alone many times. I lost my virginity when I was 31. Okay, right? So I kind of like figured that a lot of guys who try to make fun of someone, they're the biggest simps in the world. Okay, they'll never be an alpha. I don't give a fuck how much money they get. Okay, you know, it's not about money to be an alpha. Okay. Because some people may have mental psychosis, and then what? You gonna call them not an alpha because they got mental psychosis, or they can't concentrate enough? What then? Okay, you know what I'm saying? So if you want them to blow up, you have to help them. You have to put your first foot forward, and you have to help people. Okay. But other than that, if you want to know anything more about me, go down to I've given you a solution how to find out about a liar. That's the easiest way. You can use dark psychology in front of them, but it's not always going to work. So you're going to have to break something down for what they say behind your back. By getting a puppet, pay a puppet sometimes. You know, they got Cheaters Anonymous. They got FBI detective investigators. They got all sorts of shit to check it out. I don't fall for it. I remember this one female tried to test me out, and it didn't work. Because me, I got certain standards that's so fucking high, okay? And then females try to touch me. I said, hey, you know, I should do that fucking Sean Connery and shit on him and smack the bitch out. And when I get touched, I'm like, why are you touching me? Okay, you know, that's suspicious right there. I'm like, my fucking maturity level is on the skyrocket. I say, you got no chance, bitch. You have no chance your spells don't work. I'm King Solomon. Did you know King Solomon captured fucking Lilith? Did you know that story? Y'all don't know about that story when he pinned her ass to the collar? You can't manipulate a man who's truly fucking mature. You can't do that. That cooing and shit don't work on that man. Now, Samson and Delilah and shit, that's another subject, because he was a beta alpha. You get caught up. You never let your guard down. Never, okay? And that's where love comes in. But it's really not about love. It's really about respect. So you're going to have to, you know, lots of people got to earn respect. People think that should come for free. And as a matter of fact, you know, let me tell you a story here. You know, I had this so-called associate. His name was Devil Dito and shit. And he's like, you know, thinking he's a friend. So I'm gonna act like his friend, okay? And I'm like, he talks about me and my friend, my friend Chuck. And I knew Chuck always since 30 fucking years, I protected him from being bullied because I love bullies. I want to seek out the motherfuckers. I just, hey, you bigger than me, right? Okay, you know, I know your Achilles here. I'll find it. It's gonna take me some time. I'm gonna pull that giant down. Okay, I love bullies because I used to have a problem with bullies in my past. And then this motherfucker, you know, he's younger than me, talking shit, you know, and he's white, okay, and I knew him when he was a little kid. I used to call him Devil Vito. As soon as I spotted that little motherfucker, a little slight motherfucking racist, and I kind of knew something was wrong, and I told Chuck, watch out, okay, you know, this motherfucker's manipulative, and you can probably fuck with your emotions, and I knew him, but after 30 years, 20 years later, he gonna come to me and say, I remember you. You used to hang around and carrying the book bag. He was talking shit. Okay, I was like, okay, you used to be a bully, didn't you? Okay, I was like, okay. So I'm acting like his friend. Okay, so I'm like, I'm acting. See, I'm an actor. Okay, so I'm like, he keep talking shit, and then all of a sudden he keeps talking shit, and so he keeps losing that battle because every time I say something, he say, you shouldn't have said that. I said, dude, if you're trying to affect me, you're gonna lose because I always attack twice as hard. I do attack twice as hard like Eminem and shit. You don't want to do that. Your reputation will be finished. And plus you're white and I'm black. You wasting your fucking time. So he's going to make these little things. So I got his video and shit. You know, he's one of my fans. He says I'm not your fan and all that shit. I'm like, you just made it. You patronized me, fool. So I took his video and I posted it up. Now he's all mad and angry. I said, hey, you know, calm down. You losing. What's the problem? What's the problem if I put your video on YouTube? Why are you whining? He said, I thought we was friends. I said, who told you we was friends? You idiot. You know my reputation for attacking trolls on Facebook. Are you trolling me, and I'm gonna troll you even harder. What's the problem? Doxing don't work on me. I'm schizo, motherfucker. You could go. I don't understand. You can do what you want. And so he's crying. You could forgive him? God, motherfucker, sorry. Don't do that. Don't do that, guys. But the moral with this whole video is that don't troll the master troll. If I see you trolling, I'm gonna troll your ass. Okay? If you got children, you know what I'm gonna do? If you got children, okay, you ain't got no face. I'm gonna make a face for you, okay? I'm gonna search you down to the ends of the earth, okay? You got a child? I'm gonna post a picture, I'm gonna plaster a picture on your child's face, or your face of your daughter or your son won't even. I don't worry about you doing that to me, okay? You know, I don't worry about sticks and stones. I'm just saying this is fun to me. I love dark energy. I love that negative energy. And bitches, hey, I don't have no problems with no bitches. I don't hate their hustle. It's just they don't come to me talking unless they need some therapy and shit. They want to fix themselves. They come to me. And I get that shit in my inbox directly. I talk to my clients independently. I don't embarrass their ass on the fucking YouTube. I don't do that. But we talk about different subjects. I want to talk about different subjects. And if she want to talk about something by herself, I always try to be optimistic as possible. I try not to embarrass someone unless they embarrass me first, right? So how to find out if someone's lying to you? You're going to need a puppet. Okay? Unless you're a master like myself who can read someone who's lying to you in front of you, okay, with certain hints and gestures and their facial features and movements, like the mastermind, okay, what's his name? The Mentalist, yeah, the TV show called The Mentalist. Okay, you want to have to study human behavior deeply. Also, let me tell you one last thing before I get out of here. Studying eugenetics and actually supersede human behavior, because I found out, I say, what's the ways to worrying about human behavior when you can study eugenetics, right? Okay, if you want to know what group of people are more likely to lie, you know what race is more likely to lie to you, right? The devil. The devil is a lie. The devil is white. Okay, white devils. Okay, that's what people used to say back in the days. Okay. But other than that, I digress here. I hope you learned something in this video, and you have a nice motherfucking day, because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan.